I'm off to the mountains today, so this is an impromptu kit video because I'm actually going. I've packed it all, so might as well share what I'm doing. When I'm doing these packings at home, I always have my little kit lists which I make up. You can download them from my website. I'll put a link below, but it just gives you something really easy set out into kind of backpack sleeping, camp kitchen, hydration, and other. Today's expedition is a little bit different because we're going to be stand-up paddleboarding and it's snowing and we're going high into the mountains. So there's a lot of kind of safety features to take into consideration. There's also just staying warm. Cooking will be slightly more difficult. Everything will just be slightly more difficult. So for backpack, I've opted for this. This is the Osprey Ether 85 litre backpack. The reason I've gone for this one is it's got lots of space inside. It's very comfortable. Last time I used this was Aconcagua, 2019. So good to get dusted off and get it back out. But it's got nice connection points. Like, I don't know how big these stand-up paddleboards are, but I'm hoping I can strap them onto the outside of the backpacks. Luckily, there's two of us. There's me and David Haze, the nomadic paddler. So hopefully, like, we only need to take one pump and things like that. So I'm hoping we can strap stuff onto the outside of this backpack nice and easily. So it's a good backpack choice for what we're setting out to do. So I'm just going to go through this all quickly. In terms of tents, I'm packing this one-man tent, but I'm actually taking bivy bags, the Outdoor Research Helium bivy bags, and I'm also taking a Vango Force 10 Mountain 2 tent. So we've got the kind of choice to choose depending on what the weather does. I'm going to start off with just a one-man. That's the MSR Carbon Reflex 1. I don't think it's made anymore. This is my sleeping bag. This is a Rab Ascent 900. Inside it, I've got a Sea to Summit Thermalite sleeping bag liner, and I'm keeping it in the Sea to Summit compression sack, so it just packs it down a little bit small. I haven't pulled it down too much. Don't want to crush all that lovely down. So that's what I'm going to be sleeping in. I'm going to be sleeping on this Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. Love this sleeping mat, really good. Be using that. As I'm getting old, I've got this little Sea to Summit Aeros Pillow Premium. This will actually be the first time I've used this pillow. I'm quite excited about it. So that will be that. And then I have an eye mask just to help me sleep at night. Moving on to camp kitchen, doing a lot of things different this time. So today I'm going to be using this, I think it's the MSR Whisper Light with the gas. I've got minus 29 gas, so that'll make sure it always works. So this is going to be the first time I'm using that. The reason I'm using that is because I'm going to use my MSR 1.3 litre pot, because there's two of us, better than using a one-man stove system, so I'm opting for this. One thing I'm miffed about is why this can't have a gas canister inside. Like, you would think that you would make that fit, but anyway. So that's kind of dead space, which I'll fill with other bits and bobs, because the Whisper Light doesn't fit in there either. So all made by the same people, and nothing fits. So that is going in there. So that is my cooking solution. Got two lighters as always. In terms of kind of implements and stuff, I'm going to use my Nalgene water bottle because you can put hot water in it, so that's nice when you're up the mountains. For my mug, I'm going to use this Life Venture thermal mug. My spork is going to be a Sea to Summit long handle spork, though I have realised I'm eating noodles, so that will be interesting to see how that goes. And then I have just a tiny little pocket knife because I'm pretty sure salami is going to come with us on this trip. For water, I have a little bag here which has all my water delights. So in here I have a Sawyer mini filter, and this is a bag which I exclusively use with this. This bag only ever has dirty water in it and it runs through, so it comes out clean. And then I have a Hydro Pack 2 litre Seeker here, which is what I use to carry water to wherever I'm camping, and I have a little carabiners on the back of my backpack, so that is nice and organised. Keep that all in there. So that's all going in. Then I've got my snacks and stuff, so I always have a little dry bag here. This has got a couple of different types of tea, some instant coffee and a hot chocolate. So that's hot drinks taken care of. Also, actually, I love this stuff. This is Mission tea, the Perform, which is yerba mate tea, lemongrass and mint. Really nice just to pop one of them in your water bottle in the morning with some hot water. Keeps you going during the day. And then inside my food rations, I have a 5-pot meal. I have 2 Quaker oats. I have some biltong, and then I have protein bar, electrolytes, and a chia charge. And that pretty much will get me through with a sandwich added on for the day. So just plonk that all back in there. So that goes there. Obviously, litter bag, so I don't make any mess on the mountain. Then I have kind of, this is the odds and sods. So sunglasses, I'm taking my Sun God Renegades. I'm taking my Petzl, I think it's the Ico head torch. Because it's going to be cold and we're going to be doing water stuff, I'm taking the Hot Rocks little power bank / hand warmer. I've also got some other just little hand warmers to go there. I got a little lantern for inside the tent, just to add a bit of comfort. So there's 2 of us going to be potentially in there. Nice to have some extra light. I got a little bag with all my wires. And then